you tweeting at me?
Maybe.
All right. Well,
I'm just trying to utilize social media.
all right, well played. Well played. I'm impressed by you for your willingness to do research on some guy who has like fewer than 100 Twitter followers. I'm not even verified. I think they chose the wrong presenter. There may have been
It's not about quantity, it's quality. And you're the co-creator of Reddit.
That's true, but where's Steve, my co-founder? He's in San Francisco, that's his problem. That's why you gotta live in New York. It's the only town.
Okay, so let's talk Reddit. How was that baby born?
Wow, how was the Reddit, I mean, the short version of the story, Steve Huffman, my co-founder, and I were seniors at the University of Virginia, working all year long on a totally different startup idea that would let you order food from your cell phone so you could skip the line. We applied to the first ever round of Y Combinator, and they rejected us. And they said, listen, we hate your idea, but we like you guys. If you're willing to come up with a new idea, we'll fund you. We got back on the train, went back, met with them, pitched them on Reddit, and that's how it got started. So it was out of failure that the two of us moved into a little apartment and started building, what would become a top 50 website.
So what was it about Reddit that attracted people, that made it catch on, that made it a top 50 website?
I think where a lot of our competitors failed was they missed what we saw is pretty obvious early on, which was that if we were going to succeed, we would have to be a platform for online communities. Dig is the obvious competitor I was talking about, and all the Dig clones were one community. They were one front page. We knew if the system was going to work at scale, it was going to have to be a place where anyone could create a Reddit or a forum on the network for entire communities to join in and trade links about everything from, beautiful photos of cityscapes to the Brooklyn Nets, or, their favorite home-cooked meals, like anything.
Well, after having failure and then experiencing incredible success, what's your number one tip for others trying to form startups?
Wow, I wrote an entire book about this. I'll tell you the freebie, all right, for without their permission. The secret, be willing to be relentless. Not stubborn, but relentless. And know that, look, it's not going to work on the first try or the second try, but it's going to be the 100th try. There's so many iterations that make up entrepreneurial success. We always hear the short version of the story, which is like overnight success, but that's malarkey. At the end of the day, focus obsessively on making something people want. Figure out what they're using, figure out what they're not using, keep iterating, and know that it's a process, but none of us have any idea what we're doing. I still don't. And if you feel that way, that's okay, because you'll figure it out.
Well, with your success, you've started investing in other websites, and I read the whole list of what you've done recently. So what makes you pick a site and say, I'm investing in that?
Wow, I mean, it's a lot of things. I think at a core, it's the founding team, because I'm investing at such an early stage that really you have a little bit of traction to go on. There's a product online, there's a few users, it's growing, but you look at the team. And you say, all right, this team, can they build product? Can they ship? Can they write code and get users? And do I believe in them? Am I a little scared of them, right? Am I worried that if I don't invest in her, she's going to take over and I'm going to miss out on something?
So you're investing in the people over the idea.
Most of the time. That's what Y Combinator did with me and Steve, right? So I'd be a hypocrite if I did otherwise.
Okay, we were serious, so I'm going to switch it up.
Okay.
Favorite hashtag?
Favorite hashtag? How do you pick just one? This is really hard. This is weird.
Make one up right now.
All of the hashtag terrible answer to hashtag question.
Okay, who's the last person you unfollowed on Twitter?
I don't unfollow people on Twitter. I'm very, very selective with the people I follow. If you look at my ratio, it's very, very limited. I'm trying to think who the last person was who I unfollowed. I honestly could not tell you.
How about a social media faux pas?
This is especially true on Reddit, but any social media platform. When you go into a situation not acting like you would in real life, and marketers, a lot of startup founders have this problem. They assume all of a sudden that whether they're on Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, anywhere, they can start with themselves first. You would never walk into a room here and be like, hey everyone, check out this thing I made, right? No one would do that. That would be rude. No one would like you. But if you showed up, started talking to people, asking them about what they were working on, you start building rapport, and then you build yourself to a point in the relationship where you can bring some value to them and actually talk about the thing that you're working on. So it's just forgetting to be human. Don't forget to be human just because you're on the internet, people. Be human.
That's a really nice way of putting it.
Well, thank you. I only wanted the best for you. See, I wanted to bring value to your Q&A, so there you go.
Okay, and last one, what is the key to a good selfie?
You know what? Actually, this is going to look like it was planned, but it was not. So I just did a 200 stop book tour, and I got so many requests, not only for selfies, but with duck face, that I don't know if it's like an ironic backlash to the duck face, but I want to take a front back with you.
Yes.
And if can I make a duck face and you just give me a look of disapproval? Okay. All right. Hold on. I got the camera right here.
Okay.
That is a. All right. That's a
want
lot
the
of
mic
lens
or no
flare. There we
mic?
go. No, this is good. This is perfect. Oh, so good. So good. All right. This front back's coming at you on the internet.
Yes, it
All right.
is.
Thank you.
For your time. You're wonderful.
Oh, my pleasure.
You're so cool. Have fun tonight.
Success kid.
Woo!
Yeah.